Oh yeah, the professionals just stumbled upon time travel. I've been posting about that since last year and all that. It's not a wormhole, it's a rabbit hole. Everything, his stories and memories are already there on the canyon walls. Um, you know, I was posting last year, the year before, about reading these stories from Lost in Time. December 3rd, 2017, I posted to Star Knowledge Conference. People who lived with the mammoths, tombs, and temples found hiding in plain sight in Colorado. Amazing feeling getting a message sent 14,000 years ago. I now feel like a time traveler. Got that letter lost in the mail for 14,000 years. There ain't nobody watching yet. I've been on here a minute. I must be blocked from being announced. And then, let's see, on June 15th, 2014, time travel, Stargate and portals are real and exist on Earth today. I posted a video on that, you know. And just processing my pictures from my time travel trip to 11,000 BC. And that was May 26th of this year. And really, I got nobody at all has tuned in yet. Usually there's people tuning in 20 seconds at least, you know. I'm going on 2 minutes and nobody's tuned in. So, so when somebody does tune in, they're going to miss all, because I'm talking about it for the people that watch it later. So, he posts about his time travel. Forrest, he's mentioned time travel. It's like, dude, I've been on that a long time. And I've been trying to tell you, I'm finding these stories from the Ice Age, cavemen, the Flintstones, got pictures of Wilma in her dress, and so on. Boy, and still no viewers. That's really unusual. Yeah, YouTube's doing something. Because usually I'd have, at least 4 or 5 by, 2 minutes in. So this isn't getting out. So I don't like talking to walls, and there's a lot of walls in the chase. That's for sure. Yeah, they're so I was talking about to process my pictures from a time travel trip to 11,000 BC. That was May 26th. Okay. Blaze. Mammoth Time Travelers. July 31st I posted. So yeah, I've been talking about time travel and Forrest finding these letters from the Ice Age and stuff, and reading from the stuff he finds. He can read stories about the natives that left them or were hunting, and like touch George Washington and close your eyes. In the imagination, in your imagination, the treasure's all in your imagination, and if your imagination will take you there, you can get it, because your imagination takes you back to your memories. And when he goes to this place, everything's in the canyon walls. There's all these scenes of all this human activity, people, hugging each other, hugging mammoths, and they got them. I know they use rope ladders. They had rope with a ladder, with a rung piece of wood across for each step or whatever, and so I knew that that's how they carved those walls. They just had threw a rope ladder over the side and climbed down there and start carving or packing mud on there and putting it together. I had put Jack out this morning because I got to get up, let him out, and I go back to bed. I leave the door open so he can come in and out. I hear a door. Yeah, it's a guy that goes and services the trash. He empties the trash cans and cleans the toilets up there at the fishing hole up there. And you're 14 days. Yeah, today. I mean, you come and tell me that day. You know, I was gonna try and squeeze another day out, but because some good weather just showed up, but it was raining. So, yeah, I've been doing the talking about the time travel for a long, and it's about these ancient ruins. You know, they're catching on, and I mean, well, Bill Gorman had something, or, you know, and we pooped on him, basically, yeah. Speaking of poop, my RV is poop free. I stopped and dumped the tank on the way here. It's yeah. So RV's running light, getting better mileage without carrying all that poo. What are we saying here? Oh yeah, yeah. Who knows who brought him here? You know, Noah's Ark was a spaceship. And you know, people just couldn't believe that, so they told him it was a boat. Yeah. And and for all you know, it's a boat that floats in the space. So what's the difference between a boat that floats in space and a boat that floats in the ocean? And there was I didn't even finish watching that video. I'm like, you know, they're talking about the stuff I talk about, and oh, that's acceptable if they talk about it. If Bill Gorman talks about it, we can't believe anything he says, and until it's confirmed by the authorities, you know. So they're finding out. You know, he talks about imagination, the Twilight Zone, his imagination, the Outer Limits, his imagination. He's more of the who are those little cartoon, those little puppets that you know the something Space Force, you know, and it's all puppets and little fake rocket ships and shit. But yeah, I even gave I watched Joey Nelson's video. I gave him a thumbs up. That was funny, you know. The fireplace and the kibbles and bits under the fireplace, you know, and people gave him thumbs down because he was trying to be funny instead of just strange. You're not far from the 37th peril. I'm above it. I'm below the 38th. There's a marker. North Korea and South Korea is the 38th, and there's a marker up the road a ways where the 38th parallel is. And I don't recall seeing it last time I drove by there. They might have taken it down because of what's going on now, making peace with North Korea. Hey, how you guys doing? Not far from 30. Yeah, I'm back out here in the back down in the valley, not up on the hill. Good weather come and my 14 days was up. Pigs in space. Yeah, there's pigs. Oh well. Planet of the Gypsy Apes. Yep. Pigs in space. Yeah. Um, Pigs on the wing. Yeah, and I even went to they did their whole thing was about time and time travel and being in two places at the same time or something or seeing going back and seeing yourself when you're a kid, yeah, whatever. But I went and seen Alan Parsons June 4th or 6th or something. Just a few months ago, and I said it's about talking, communicating with somebody from another time and another place. You know, um, you might be in the same place, but because it was another time, it's a different place. It's a strange place. There's different animals, and I mean there were like elephants and rhinos and all that running around here, and there were camels and short-legged horses, and all that running all over around here at that time. Um, Looks like you're getting ready for winter in the Rockies. Ah, I gotta go. I gotta go part an ocean. Yeah. I gotta put. And Forrest Fenn says success is an omnipotent guru. Okay, so here we go. Time again, right? So you've already won, except the time to receive it isn't yet. you know, yeah. You got to wait that time out, because he covets things. He's keeping it. It's not yours until him and possibly him and Peggy are both gone. That's the deal for the things that he's leaving his granddaughter, and he's not gonna make any better deal for the person that finds the treasure. You're gonna have to wait for him and Peggy to pass away. So, nobody better try and yeah. That's where he says he's wavering. If it, waver, because if it's something that's in his will, then even I'm only 60, and there are times like I'm gonna die right now. You don't know when your time is up, or maybe you got the flu and I'm not gonna make it. So wavering, maybe he thought, oh, he doesn't know how much time he has left. Maybe he was feeling ill and thought it'd be soon, but he's getting around pretty good. He was even joking. Thought it. You're gonna get drunk tonight. He's telling me I'm gonna be drinking. I'm like, no, I'm driving home tonight. I got to drive back to my RV. I only had one drink while I was down there in Santa Fe. And I wasn't gonna have another one because they were like $7.50 for. I pay $3 for a drink like that at a local. Just because you're in Santa Fe, they want to charge $7.50 for a drink. I'm used to, we used to pay $1.75 for a drink back in the late '70s, early '80s, and then and when it went over $2, I was like, wow, man, it's getting steep. Yeah, so. And a lot of places you can't even hardly get a beer. Very few places have beer for $1. If they do, it's draft. But I've been talking about that time travel stuff long before. I think he's watching some of my old videos and catching on to, and then pretty soon he's go, well, shoot, man. Now I believe everything that I hated Bill Gorman for. Yeah, I said he didn't have imagination. Now he's getting a little imagination. Thinking about time and space. Yeah, not wormholes, rabbit holes. There's a lot of rabbit holes. I mean, there's so many symbols out there that you don't know. Is this actually ancient archaeology, or are these mountains alive and the spirits are producing this? Because it's supernatural. I'm looking at it, and it's just a wall of people out there. We can go outside. Oh, do I have my keys? Yeah. What was that noise? Maybe the dog. Yeah, it was the dog. It was the dog. See, I'm not on the hill anymore. Debating whether to go up there one more time this season. I don't know. Let me get this open in my. I got a little door on the side with a lighter power jack. And I can talk like that. Yeah, those up there. And there's like a group of people. That's like a family group right there. It's okay. I'll pick it up again and turn it around and show you. All right, there. Didn't that look like somebody standing there with their arms around a bunch of other people? See, they're separated like columns. Different thing. Oh, you can hear my fridge going. But I'm trying to zoom in there. That's all I'll do. Yeah, except I was up here exploring. He's got his leash around a weed. It's holding him there. Just pull the other thing out of the car. I was trying to unplug the USB. I got these Samsung fast charge cables on eBay because I got one and it worked very good. So you could get 10 of them for $16. So I got spares, and everything is charging fast now. The aftermarket ones are crappy. Samsung fast charge works good. The things doesn't want to stay straight there. So there's a speaking of time portals, there's a solar observatory. Speaking of solar observatories, the one down in New Mexico, I guess it's not far from Roswell. The solar observatory there, they shut it down and evacuated the building and the evacuated the solar observatory and the post office. and the FBI has, you know, taped it all off, and they won't even tell the sheriff what's going on, why it was shut down and it's evacuated, and all the employees are run out of there. Oh, I still keep looking. That's almost you see. I think it's a chip. It's not a. I don't know. It's could have been. You could have killed something with that. But anyhow, so the post office shut. There's a clue to what happened there. Somebody sent something there to the solar observatory, and it went through the post office to get there, and it's contaminated with something. So that's what's happening down there in New Mexico, and the FBI ain't going to tell us what it's contaminated with. But it was bad enough that they said, everybody get out of here and get out of the post office too. So that's what's happening down there. It was somebody mailed them some biological or chemical or anthrax or whatever you know. But it was something that went through the post office and showed up there, and so they're decontaminating the place, I'm sure, making sure that it's safe for people to go back in there. And then there have been all these airplanes coming into the country, and 100 people sick from something on the plane. Ooh, what is that? Oh, piece of tape. And you know, it's all on purpose. It's the losers trying to stir things up. You know, that loser part, it's, gosh. I mean, I can't see why, you know, people can't see through what's going on. There are some bad actors working for big corporations. And they're trying to run every government. That's in that, you know, see, get these, and it's like, no, that's still rock, you know. Yeah, I don't think that was an arrowhead, it's just a rock. It has fur stuck to it. But the time travel, this stuff's been here all those years, you know, and it tells a story about what they were doing here, what they were doing. Yeah, they were doing some amazing stuff here. And up where I explore I'm going to do some of that, exploring that. And I'm going to make a couple trips back up the hill because I didn't get a look at what I wanted to see today. What are you doing, Jack? Huh? Huh, Jack? Come here, Jack. Come here, Jack. What you doing, big boy? He's a good dog. But this is a dirty place, man. It's dust and dirt. I guess I should get one of them big... Hey, none of that. I don't love you that much, Jack. You want to see? Yeah, he had a girlfriend when we went to Santa Fe. I had some pictures of him dancing. But yeah, the time travel thing's nothing new. I've been discussing it, you know, and people don't think that Forrest Fenn had that kind of imagination, or the kind of imagination when he talks about Quanah Parker going to the Indian church, or he called the parentheses the peyote church. You know, he's talking about that kind of imagination. And that's the kind of imagination you need to see this stuff up here, you know. You're a crazy dog, Jack. No, humping my leg. Yeah. You're going to get Jack. You're going to get in trouble. Okay, so let's see. And I seen Susie's video on her paintings and stuff. That's pretty neat. She's got some nice paintings. I had an idea for helping advertise antique stores, travel around with the RV and stuff. Gosh, there's all you know. It's or is it a very old one? Is that all? It's so old it's worn out. I don't know, but I went and got some of my when I went to visit my son, I grabbed some of my Jasper that I got. These ones, yeah. Now I'll put them in my pocket. Show you some of these. Take them out in the sunshine. Oh, move. Yeah, I want to be right where I want to put my feet. I got these Jasper, or see all the sparkles. But it's what they make arrowheads with, you know. So, and there's agate in there, Jasper and agate, and there's little sparkly crystals in there. Yeah, you can see them sparkle occasionally. But yeah, these would make some nice arrowheads. I want to figure out how to flint knap. And I watched a couple videos yesterday, but there's crystals right here in the corner. It's just sparkles. There's, you know, these colors, the yellow, and I watched a video about how they do it, and what you want to do is you want to cook them first at 450 degrees for like 4 hours, and then you got to leave them in the oven and let them cool down over a 12-hour period, and then you want to start flaking your arrowheads. So yeah, some nice Jasper there's flint also, so you can use this to start your campfire. You know, just smash metal blade against it or something, and yeah. Oh, you think that? Look at this one. Yeah, and I know where there's more of these. I got a whole bunch of Jasper. I got another one in here. I brought 3 of them. Oh, I got one piece that, where'd it go? I just drove the RV. Oh yeah, I put it in my back pocket. Yeah, this piece here. Some neat Jasper. So yeah, that you know, so I got to cook it first, and then you can. There was a piece that was in that dark hole there, and I got it somewhere here. I just moved the RV, so I'm sure it's falling on the floor. But this one, I think I can maybe flake some nice arrowheads out of it. Try to. I love the colors in it. Oh, look at that face there. You see him? Hello. Yeah. So, that's an interesting piece of Jasper, though. I might just save that for a piece of art. And the other thing you can do with it, you just slice it, and there's all kinds of art inside them, kind of like geodes. But those are really colorful. And where I was at, there was white, black, red, yellow, maybe even some blue, and there are little crystals all through it. This one might look different inside instead of out in the sun. That's a beautiful rock. It was from near Salida. I got these, yeah. But you can make a lot of jewelry out of this one little rock. You know, flaking them, you're gonna have a lot of waste, but I mean, you can saw it and make a lot more jewelry out of it, sawing it and polishing it and all that. Yeah. It's a cool. And this is the other one that I was. It's got a lot of color in it. I don't know where the one is I was going to chip. Because I found a rock to chip it with. I don't have any antlers in it, so that was a good find. Yeah. Oh, I got a whole bucket full of it over my kid's place. I carried like 40 pounds of it down the hill that day because it was probably a 400-foot climb up 400 feet. You find that stuff at the top of the hills. It's usually sticking out of the top of the hill. It's kind of like the egg yolk, you know, the mountain. Yeah, I had posted about Alan Parsons and that some other place and all that long before somebody, oh, there's time travel. I'd known that. He talks about, wanting to find a letter from his father to his mother before they were married, stuff like that. I'm wondering, I'm looking at some of the trees. Got stuff carved in them from 1920s, 1930s, you know. They may have stopped there. It may be where he was conceived or something. Yeah, oh, I got my thing done for my solar panel. I'll show you that. I put it in here and I got to cut it shorter. At this, not for the solar panel, from a wind generator. Had this pipe welded on. If my friend Jackie Dobbs is watching, it's a welding job I got today. Has pipe weld. So this is gonna go. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna, do it like a tripod or just have it attached to the side and going straight up. But I gotta have a way to adjust it so that it's straight up and down. But I could do that with just leveling the RV. Level the RV to where the wind generators level. Because if I can get the wind generator level, the stove will be level. People on bikes. Yeah, again, this is very cool piece. I don't know where was that it? Nope. No, that's another rock. I don't know why I got it. But I got to find my other little knife rock too. I don't know where this, because this piece here that came off, it was just right for making arrowhead off out of it. So I'm gonna look for that. get some dinner going and see who Jack is barking at. I think somebody's looking at my poster on the back of the RV. You have a good day.